off what we are doing. We will click off what we are doing because as men, we can pretty much tell you, oh no, nigga, I do this, I do this, I do this. We can tell you that. You understand?
Right.
We have to be aware and self-aware enough, number one, and also receptive enough to receive what we're not doing. Right?
But it all depends on who's saying what you're not doing. Because some people call you on your shit for their own selfish reason. Like they want you to,
for instance.
Where basically, let's say you utilize your time to try to build or create something that may just be independent, like something you got to do, right? Then they'll basically, like, if there's no immediate success there, then that'll be a waste of your time. But really, it's because they want to waste your time with their time. Like I know it sounds crazy, but some people really believe that your time is their time. So if you use your time for something you're trying to do, it's like you're using up their time.
So
if that makes sense.
Flex says, my man Flex says that goes both ways with the last thing I said. Z, what's up? How you doing? But also I was about to you beat me to it, wife. You saw the behind the back pass. Where we at in this process? You feel me? Like, are we already deciding on that we're doing this thing, or is this because again, I'm gonna vet out early in the game if you don't respect my time and my autonomy. I'm gonna flesh that out early in the game. You know what I mean?
Well, but some people put on a good act.
Then you gotta be a better interviewer.
Yeah. I mean, but you got to teach people how to be good interviewers, man. They got to go through some bad interviews first.
Yeah. No, that place. Listen, brother.
Hiring
the algorithm don't change. Who's listen? I'm a director of a program right now. I can remember working in Jack and Jill freezer, doing the Lucille Ball conveyor belt jiffy. I remember that. I remember freezing in 15 below zero with the fucking ice cream all over the floor because I couldn't keep up with the conveyor belt. I remember those days. And now I got a staff and a $500,000 budget. You feel me? So it's like, you know, which of us starts off? So we do got to go through. We got to go through the mud, yo. However, my thing is, the mud should be early. You should not be going through the mud at 32 years old. You should not be going through the mud at 35, 36, 40 years old. You should not be.
Right. You shouldn't be, but that seems to be the problem right there.
Yeah, listen, it's the 1,000,000,000% the problem. People are jumping in these situations, man. Like people are
don't want to be alone. Like they'll deal with you'll deal with some bullshit if you don't want to be alone. Like some people don't want to be like alone. It's like you got to feel like at least one person wants me. You know what I'm saying? And so
but that comes from having some self-worth. That comes again back to what you say, even about being a leader. You got to be okay with you.
Right. Yeah, so
you got to be okay with you.
Like I said, some people put on such a great act, and then a couple years later, you realize that you might have missed something along the way, and maybe you weren't that good at vetting at that point, and you get caught up in the situation. And for those people, I feel bad for you because there's only one way in and one way out. Basically, it's not can't go backwards. You got to go through it.
I'm okay with that. My thing is to get people to go from 0 to 1, right? 0 to 1 is 100% improvement. So every time you get in some bullshit, you should come out like, okay, not that shit again, right? and in between time, you build up some metrics and some boundaries and some discernment to where you don't need 4 and 5 of these fucking mistakes, right? Maybe 2 of them. Like, okay, I got the rest of the shit now. Fuck this. right? I'm okay with that. You got time. We meeting people. We're dating. We're going through life, right? I'm saying don't be having babies with these. Don't be having babies because you ain't vet. Don't be getting married because you ain't vet. Go ahead, go through some experiences. Go ahead. Oh damn, I thought Yo was on point. This nigga's a fucking crud ball. Damn. All right, he got me, but he ain't get me.
Right.
Damn, I thought she really liked me. She just liked the position I played. All right, cool. I ain't get this bitch no ring. I ain't giving no kid. All right, cool. I'm not mad at that, right? I'm not mad at that. I'm saying stop putting your whole, just stop. When you're supposed to be putting a toe in, you knee deep. You knee deep when it's supposed to be a toe, right? So the first sister talked, the first sister in the clip says, you know, she's not marrying a man that she don't trust. She's not marrying a man she don't. With all due respect, sis, why you even dating a man that you don't have that don't have those characteristics? Why you even letting the nigga fuck? I'm not saying she is, right? However, ladies, why you even let somebody smash when they don't have certain qualities?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But
so,
that's because people ain't right, man. We just, you know, some of us just make poor decisions and just trying to bust the nut, man. And like you said, we just got to vet better to get better, man. There's no other way around it.
Listen,
there really is.
There's all kinds, yo. I'm telling. Listen, anytime. Listen again. No matter where you go, there you are. I don't want to keep hearing about dark-skinned Jermaine and Tavon and them, yo. I really don't, yo. It's you. It's you. Because dark-skinned and Jermaine and Tavon ain't never changed, yo. They got resumes. They got track records. They have outcomes.
Right.
Even their lack of outcomes are outcomes. And yet, alas, here you are. So, you know, we got to look at the mirrors, yo. Right? I don't want to hear about how you always run into these strong ass women. Nigga, you might be a little weak.
Right.
Nigga, you actually might be the prey. Nigga, they picking you because nigga, you who you are. You don't like that. You don't like that. You don't like that. And that's okay, because you can do something about that. You just have to acknowledge
that it's a problem.
that it's a problem.
Yeah.
The algorithm don't change, yo. Whatever it is, Sekou, the algorithm don't change, yo. You gotta acknowledge that it's you. All them jobs wasn't tripping, yo. Right. All them jobs wasn't tripping, yo. You know, so no, 1,000,000,000%. 1,000,000,000%. Like it boils down to self-worth. Like I told y'all that story that once I got a certain value of me, you can't get this dick. I'm Shaka Pitts. You can't get this. Mm-hmm. You're beneath and below my pay grade.
And that's what I'm saying. See, that's how you're supposed to be. That's right. What he's saying, anybody that's watching, what he's saying is exactly how it's supposed to be. The problem is people get all weird because they want to bust a nut, and they get very irresponsible for those reasons. And somehow we got to get them to not do that.
Yeah, but
we can say it that way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this though: the power lies in women. The power lies in women. You gotta starve them, ladies. I keep telling you. You have to have discernment and starve them and let the bottom feeders get with the bottom feeders, and they can do their thug fizzle on bottom feeder island. They can have at it, Hoss. Have at it. That's okay. You know, I'm okay with this. Ask people why their last relationship ended. See if their name comes up anywhere in the conversation. Well, see if their name comes up anywhere in the conversation. ATA, what's good, fam? Hey, yo, ATA, I heard you got some mail, man. I need to get that mail. I heard you had a package dropped off to you. I need that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I heard. I heard you had 17 in the bag, right there on you. So come on, man. Come on, man. All right. But yeah, like, let me talk to the ladies again, though, because a lot of you want things and you're not allowing space for it. A lot of you ladies want a man to be a man, and you showing your biceps. You know, and brothers don't want to fight with that shit. They'll fall back and take what they can get. They really will. They really will do that. Sadly, brothers will fall back into their little corner. That you know that compartment, Sekou. You know they'll get that. They'll go in that room. Be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna get. This is what I'm gonna get. However, now that stops what's gonna be given as well. So ladies, don't create that loop. Don't create that loop. You have the power to dictate the type of brother that you get. Because brothers trying to get you. Right? And I'm not saying, right? So you gotta raise the stakes. I've said this 20 years ago. Now people saying what I'm saying like I ain't say it, you know, and I ain't saying that everybody heard me. However, I know I said it. If women said, you know what, you want to fuck? What the education look like? If women said, you know what, we don't fuck dudes who show their draws. We don't care if they're designer or not.
Right.
If women said, you know what, we don't mate with dudes who, you know, who stand on corners and we just don't do that. You know how many niggas would be standing upright, yo? You know how many niggas will be walking tall?
Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. Because if you'll take them like this, then they'll stay like that. But if you up the bar, up the standard, then people have to step up to it if they want what they want.
Listen, and I've said this before, as men, as hunters, we know who the gimpy wildebeests are. We know we can see the straggling antelope a mile away. We know the zebra that don't know where the rest of the herd is. We know. We know. And we also know, I gotta go ahead and catch something first and bring it over to yo. If I wanna, we know.
Right.
We know. We know who we can approach with nothing. We know.
We know who's the dirty scuttle buckets.
We know who we know who we can approach with nothing. We 1,000,000,000% know. What up, Prezi?
Fuck it is, gentlemen.
Chilling. Like, we know the women that we don't have to do much for. So if ladies, if y'all is a in mass increase the qualifications, brothers would have to, if they wanted it, if they wanted to get with women, they would have to. However, we know we don't have to on a lot of levels. Listen, I could have stayed with my ex for another 2 years and just thugged it out in that space. I could have.
Thugged it out.
I could have. I really could have. And watch this. And manipulated the situation because I knew the weaknesses. I knew I put her on the couch. And I'm like, yo, you need to go work on this. You know, listen, this is what this is. This is what that. Listen, I was shock valuing 1,000,000,000%. I'm like, listen. However, you don't need to hear it from me because I'm here. I'm shocked. You don't need to hear it from me. You need to hear this from someone else. You understand?
Right.
However, I know enough to play you if I wanted to. If I didn't care about you, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. So I'm good. I'm out. Right? So we know. And ladies, step it up and make room. Make room. I don't care what your profession is. I don't care what you do at work, yo. Because some of you ladies, you got authoritative jobs, and I'm not even talking about, I mean, some of y'all jobs are actual masculine. Like I'm talking about you actually out there giving directives and orders and physically protecting. And some of you ladies are out there in charge of organizations. Some of you ladies are out there in charge of departments, and you gotta fall back when you get in the crib, though.
Yeah, they got to turn the switch off.
You gotta turn the switch off when you get in the crib. You really do.
Mm-hmm.
You really do. You have to allow that space. You get what I'm saying? So that man can man. And again, men, you have to allow that space. You have to allow that woman her space to be a woman. So when she puts something in your lap, don't put it back in hers. She gave that shit to you. Handle it.
Mm-hmm.
It worse, chop it up. It worse, chop it up. You understand? Because it comes a point when women are gonna feel like, well, damn, like I really don't. Again, they talk this shit. However, they really they don't want to be making all these calls that some of us are making them make.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't, yo.
I had a woman call me once 81 times in just a number of hours because I had left my phone in the car. And just when you said that, I just thought about that. I said that was the most anybody had ever called me ever in that amount of time. And I didn't realize that was crazy. I thought it was cute.
thought you was loved. Thought you was
loved.
Like,
oh, she really thought about me that much. Yeah. Come to find out she was crazy. But years later, I found it.
No, you didn't find out years later. Nigga, you found out when you got 81 fucking calls. You knew at that point.
Yeah.
If no other point.
You are correct there. That was around the time when I was like, okay, this one is wow.
And we have to know this. We have to we have to be able to say, you know what? The hosses can have it. I'm good. Have at it, Hoss.
And that's part of leadership. What you're talking about is just being able to pick the right team sometimes.
That's what I'm talking about. Leadership. Yeah. You got to make the hard call and eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And eat it.
Yep.
So again, a lot of times, Prezi getting it in. I see you. Yeah. So a lot of times, we're not stepping into that role, yo, of leadership. And it starts, like I said, it starts way before. It starts when you say, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna do that this week.
Right.
It starts then. It don't even have to be what you saying necessarily what you are gonna do. Sometimes it starts with you saying what you're not gonna do. And it goes back to what Sister Myra said, right? Boundaries. Mm-hmm. She said a leader has to have boundaries. So again, brothers, sometimes you're gonna have to tell that woman, not at this time.
Nope, we're not doing that. And see, if you say we're not doing that, you get the ones that start talking about the controlling and what do you mean we not doing that? You not doing that anyway.
Yeah, right.
I'm traumatized from previous experience.
No, listen, that means you don't want what you said you want. And again, I gotta hold you to that. You don't want what you said but that's what I'm saying. If you're doing what you're doing, then you have a right to say something.
Right.
You have a right to say something. So we have to do our due diligence as men, and then we can ask for the things we want or require or expect certain things. And if we don't get them, then we should be acting a certain way just as men, as leaders.
And that's how you lead, by example.
That's how you lead.
Mm-hmm. Because if you lead by example, the example that people can follow, they'd be willing to follow it because they can see it. So
it's because it's not about agreement, yo.
Right.
It's really not. You don't always agree. You don't always agree with your leader. My lead today, who's my second in command, you know, I said something, she said something, I said something, and she was like, all right, that, you know, that's what you, and I know that that's not the call she would have made.
But you respect the call.
And she respected
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right? And I acknowledge that I acknowledge the feedback. Because like I said, it was a bump, bop, 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 bop. Then it's like, all right, cool. But it's just like, oh, well, all right. Say less. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's not always about agreement, right? However, it is about the clear vision. It is about direction. It's about emotional discipline. The ability to listen and then decide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So protecting. So even my staff knows that no, if some bullshit comes from up top, higher than me, they know sleeves getting rolled up and Timbs are getting strapped on. You feel me? Now I may lose, but when I come back, they go no.
So I might lose, but I'm not going to go down without a fight.
Nah, I was out there, yo. I gave it the old red hook try, yo. Yeah. You know, so it's protection. It's protection, right? But again, people need to feel safe, and that's how you see. Again, I lead with that. I'm gonna lead with that, and guess what? I'm also gonna do. There's times when I'm gonna let you know, because sometimes, let's be honest, fellas. Sometimes people, when you do things right, people barely recognize you did anything at all. So there's times when they don't even know they've been protected. Sometimes you got to let them know. Sometimes you got to let them know. Well, yeah, you know what? I know you ain't see. You know, as you're eating, sitting down, whatever. Yeah, you know, there was about 2 miles back before the campfire. There was some crocodiles and shit. But you know, that's why we took this right. That's why we took that right to Albuquerque, because you know. Oh, word! There was a yeah. I didn't even see that. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah,
I got you.
See, but that's if you have a good leader, you can relax like that at times as well, because that person is going to be on point. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to be direct. They're going to be focused in, so you can relax to a degree.
But they started with that, right? That's not something that they. You get what I'm saying? That should be something you walked into.
Right.
That should be something you walked into. That's not the switch that should ever be switched on and off.
Right. It just is.
It just is.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. So with that, let me get in this last clip and we got player to spray it, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's that? Let me bring it. Aha, Viola. Let's do this. Let's click this one off. And let's bring this one. This is what I did before. I copied it. So yeah, you know what? Let me do this while I tee this up. Let me get ahead and pay a bill real quick. Shout out to Mogul Printing. Put some Mogul Printing on it. Mogul Printing, additional warehouse facility. 126 North Clinton Street, Baltimore, Maryland, provides all of your personal and professional printing needs, from custom labels, custom apparel, vehicle graphics, pop-up and storefront signage, printing materials for events, and much more. Voted Baltimore's best business, is printed in stone. Put some Mogul Printing on it.
When it's yours, can we do it? Yes. Big collection, big banners for your business. Let me mogul up your section floor, vinyl in your kitchen. Trucker hats, you can sign your name in stitches. When the work be coming right, it's hard not to bring your business. We like the fam, as a staff, we committed to the best experience. A lot is how we living. The goods is what we giving. Hoods pressing your denim. Go hard when it match your tennis. My God, I like where you get it. I pulled up, merch on me, come and get it. You can have it if you can fit it. Can you dig it?
Put some Mogul Printing on it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this clip. Well, I'm not gonna give it. I'll talk about it on the other side. Here we go. This is a scenario. We'll talk about it. See how y'all feel about this, y'all. Here we go. Put your ears on.
Hypothetical scenario. We walking down the street. we see a family of 5, 3 kids, dad, woman, they living on the corner out of a cardboard box.
You're gonna look at him.
When you walk by that family, how many people are gonna say, damn, I can't believe the mother got them out here on this corner like this?
No, not me. I'll be like, boy, you letting your whole family down, boy. You look bad out here. And then I'm gonna look at her like, why is you with him? That's how it works.
How can leadership in a relationship be equal if the blame when a relationship fails is not equal?
That shit one-sided like a motherfucker, yeah.
So for all our listeners and all these women that be in the comments arguing, if y'all can answer that question for me, then I'll concede that leadership can be equal.
Talk to me.
Well, he's right though. I mean, he's not wrong. If you pull up on the family and you see that kind of situation, you're gonna blame the guy. It just is what it is, because you should blame the guy. You should say he's must be not doing something that y'all stuck out here on the street. And honestly, in my opinion, you don't deserve to have a woman if you can't even put a roof over your head.
Ooh.
You haven't even earned one yet. Just being honest. I know they don't like hearing that. Broke niggas hate hearing that shit, but you can't even provide a meal for her, a place to live. Like, why do you get one when there's a bunch of dudes out there that have good stuff going on in life and they don't even have a woman? And you get one. You haven't even earned that. You know? That it's sad to see that, but I've seen that before, what he's talking about. And it's like, how come you done got this whole group out here? And she's obviously ride or die because she's out there.
She thugging.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got you a good woman, obviously, but you're not that guy. And sometimes it's rough for people to just, be honest with themselves and say, yo, I can't even afford to have a lady. I'm a broke nigga.
Listen. I actually said to myself, and I think to my circle at one point, I can't date nobody right now. I can't provide.
Right.
I can't provide. The basics. I'm trying to take care of me.
Exactly.
I'm trying to take care of me. So
I can barely do me. I can't do me and you. But you got to be honest about it. You got to be honest about it to yourself and to that other person. Like, you just got to be real. Some dudes be thinking they can handle something with a woman, and literally they end up making her life worse because they already got a bunch on them that they can't handle, so they end up putting some of that on her and make it even worse. Sad. Actually.
What's up?
Wait a minute. We're not going to act like the flip side of the coin doesn't exist in this situation.
No, of course not.
Like there's the whole scenario of yo being out there, whole family out there. This could totally be a bitch that cut Sansa's hair type situation.
She fucked the money up. Like, she fucked the money up.
She fucked the money up and got the whole crew on the street.
Oh my God! What the Delilah, Eve, motherfucker? Like, let's go take it all the way back.
Peck's getting biblical on them.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if we talking about it, it's gotta be. You gotta address all the things, because the way that the example in the clip that you talked about showed, like, of course you'll automatically go to yo fucking up. Mm-hmm. And then when you start talking about it, the entirety of that portion of the conversation is just yo fucking up. Yo don't deserve to have a woman because yo fucking up.
Right. Yeah.
What if he wasn't the one that fucked it up?
That's my whole point though. My whole point is, regardless if he is or if he isn't, is the leader of that household, right? He's gonna eat it, Pex. I'm not even saying so. For instance, at my job, right? If the situation is going down in 99, right? If it was one of my staff members, right? That's my program. I didn't do it. Fucking right. Yo did that. However, if the director, I'm the one. I gotta eat that.
Yeah.
I gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those. If the program gets shut down because two of my people were fighting and the kid got hurt, and they say, this whole shit going. I gotta eat that. And people go. And at the end of the day, when it's being talked about in the ecosystem, whose program got shut? It wasn't Tavon and them, right? It's the leader of the program who's getting. That's what we did. So, Patrick, what I'm saying is, I agree that it doesn't necessarily. If you track everything, you can find some. Oh shit, this is why it happened. I'm saying at the end of the day, it's gonna fall on yo, because also I'm gonna say this as devil's advocate on the other side. At what point did you not check something? At what point did she blow the whole jiffy at one time? Was there not any point when the fuck ups were happening? Was you be like, whoa, baby? At what point? So it's still for me. I'm gonna like I can say that she caused it. However, I'm gonna say that he allowed it. I'm still gonna put it like that, and again, that's
how I feel. That's how I would feel.
I'm not even saying that I'm right on that. I'm saying that's the reality of it, though. You know what I mean? Like that's the reality
in a majority of cases, totally. But then like there's situations like I seen this shit where the wife handles you feel me, all right, this goes here, dude makes the money, she allocates it where it needs to go type shit. So he's paying the mortgage and whole time she's keeping the money.
I've seen
that.
If you have this,
I've seen that.
And this responsibility is bestowed upon you until shit hits the fan. Unless you're checking what your person is doing like they're a fucking child, because this is a person that you're supposed to trust in this teamwork scenario. Sometimes you won't know until shit hit the fan. Sometimes you won't know till the sheriff
who's on your team until you got to play the game.
With the paperwork from the bank, like y'all gotta get the fuck out.
No, I can grant you that because that does happen. However, and again, I'm not saying I'm right or I'm wrong. This is shock's value. I'm still going back to you on the vetting. Like you picked a chick like that because I ain't never pick a chick like that.
Yes.
So I'm like, and you got that far in the weeds. Like it was 90 days. like nothing happened in 90 days. Like,
hey, bro, look. Some people good at hiding the fuckery, bro.
Like, I'll be saying it, man. I'll be saying it.
Samurais and ninjas exist.
Listen, I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying it ain't that many motherfucking masters. There ain't that many chess boxing masters out there, yo. So it's like at some point, it's like okay, it's one of those Chicos like. When you get got, it's like, yo, I mean, yo, the way yo just rolled up, yo, I ain't even know. Next thing I know, bong, yo had the chip you on you got me. Right. But every week you like, yo, yeah, nigga caught me in the train. Damn, nigga got you again. Then nigga, you always getting got? Nigga, it's you. It's you.
It's your fault.
And you getting got by who? By who? You getting baby boy? You getting baby boy?
You getting little Jody?
you getting baby boy? Like nigga stealing your bike?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's happening to the point where, come on, yo. Come on, yo. And again, I'm gonna say this. It ain't, and other people have said this. And just for me living the amount of years I've lived on this earth, yo, and having the amount of friends I've had and my friend circles, it ain't everybody, yo.
Right.
It ain't everybody. It's a certain, because again, I have friends, right? But it's that friend. It's not the whole fucking group, right? It's that friend, right? And I'm not saying it's not a group of those guys, right? I'm just saying, right? I'm saying that y'all are getting got by the same guy. Y'all are getting got by the
The
same
same
guy.
dude playing the same game.
The same dude playing the same game repetitively and successfully.
I'm a dude playing me disguised as myself.
Right. I know who I am.
Yep.
Right.
Got
so,
you, bitch.
So that's all I'm saying, yo. Like I'm the age I am, and like I say, I've been around, yo. And like I said, I've had the homeboy. I'm like, damn, you can get that off? I can never get that off. Damn, she let you do that. But however, I also gotta look at the quality of chicks he was getting. Like, oh, I don't even want
that's
that.
what.
I don't even want that. I don't even want that.
Yeah,
you understand? However, he can't. You like let's take it back to those days, right? When you younger, right? Let's say you 20, you 21, whatever. I'm like, nah, nigga, like I'm fucking these teachers and administrators, nigga. You fucking Tishawana or Argyle.
I'm fucking Miss Johnson.
I'm
Tishawana.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, So come on, yo. It's the same cake, different baker, yo.
Of course.
So that's what I want to say. So to wrap this up and surmise, you want a leader, ladies, you got to fall back. Men, you have to fully step into the role. You have to be leading from the door. There's no prerequisite for you leading. There's no, well, if she does this, that is not how you are able to demand the metrics you want and the outcomes you want. You got to be doing your thug fizzle from the door. And then if she's not doing whatever, then you be a leader.
Make the tough decision.
Then you be a leader and make the tough decision. So either she act up or you know what I mean? Full Ray Charles, yo. Full Ray Charles. You understand? Don't come back. Right? Because and I'm saying this because again I'm showing from the door. I'm showing from the door what type of program I'm on. I'm showing from the door what type of path I'm walking. I'm showing from the door what type of person I am. I ain't got the representative. If you have one, you're gonna have a problem. Because I'm gonna flush that shit out or you're gonna be uncomfortable. I'm never gonna be uncomfortable. And when I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna do what needs to be done. Right? So it's either you thug through it or hit the eject button. One of the two, but what I won't do is suffer for the sake of it's righteous.
Right.
No.
It's the right thing to do.
There are no points for suffering. All right. So
that's a quote right there. That's a bar.
Listen, there are no points for suffering. So with that said, again, brothers, we have to do our part, and we have to be the thing that we say we are to get the thing we say we want. And with that, sisters, you know, if you want to fight for the position, have at it, Haas. I just ask one thing. Come back to Shock Value and let me know how that's working for you.
Do
me that favor. Yeah. Do me that favor. All right. Shout out to my dude Vito. Shout out to the married brothers in the room. I see you, Tombstone. Vito, what's up, brother? Black excellence. Shout out to my man Vito. He's doing God work with the youth, with the young people. He's paying it back and forward up at Morgan, yo. At Morgan and at the schools that he teaches at. He's doing a lot of things with the Black community. So that's what's up. So yeah.
I want to give a special shout to IMZ and Purple Groovy who were coming in from my YouTube channel side over there. I saw y'all.
Thank you very much. I know where they're coming from. I've been on air for 2 years and never seen them until you came over. So I know exactly where they're coming from. So I appreciate them 1,000,000,000%. Gusto was good. So again, yeah, man, quality matters. Vet better to get better. Be a good interviewer. Be a long interviewer. Giggity, no diddy. I ain't pausing. Like some of y'all don't have the traits and characteristics and qualities to interview fast. you don't really do short division well. So listen, understand who you are and pull a scratch paper out and go ahead, yo. Do the math. Do the math. Right? Everyone isn't the same. Everyone doesn't need to carry the two. Some people can just round that shit off and be like, oh, I'm good. Right? And some people need to be like, is this? Let me see. I ain't mad at that. I'm just saying do the math. That's all I'm saying. That better to get better
too.
Yeah. And so that later on in life, you're not like, damn, yo. I've done it. Right? Shock went through that. So hopefully, you know what I mean? You ain't got to